The force of evil. Hi
guys.
Then you'll suddenly be denied. Oh, Nate.
Welcome to Burn After Watching.
Oh, we're doing that first? Cool.
Yes. Get that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing it on my phone because my tablet
We are
is
because
almost
we're
out of
drinking.
juice.
We're drinking these meads right now, and
My tablet almost out of juice.
Okay. So, do you want to introduce the meads to everyone, or
Well, I gotta bring up this thing.
Hi, everyone. I'm
Hi,
pulling
Meeks,
up my
Meeks,
information. All right, so we went to
nice list of friends.
the Vermont Winter Renaissance Festival and got these awesome meads. And the description of the mead was for people who like IPAs and for people who don't like IPAs. So I was intrigued.
This is actually a place called Havoc Mead in Colchester, Vermont. So
Let's proceed.
Prost, lunch. This is the man who does like IPAs, and
I
this
told
is
you
the
not
man
to call
who
me.
doesn't like
I told you not
IPAs.
to call me Slouch anymore.
Sludge, get over here.
My name is Slunch.
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
It's like
It's
a
like
slimy lunch.
Yeah.
It's like my it's my Rick.
Whatever it is,
from
not
Game of
good.
Thrones. You are weak.
Okay, so let's talk. The movie that we chose was another Netflix, which we might just end up doing a lot of Netflix.
Yeah.
We all like Netflix.
Well, there's a lot of bad movies on Netflix.
Good
No,
job, Netflix.
We're after watching. This one is called The Babysitter. It came out in 2017.
Yeah, you're like not in the picture.
I never am. It's okay.
I'm gonna move back a little bit.
Like right
So we
there.
get your beefy
Perfect.
vibe
No,
in the picture.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just swing at your beefy
Perfect.
self in the picture. Okay,
Nice.
that's okay.
That'll be edited out.
Yeah.
Post.
Good.
You won't even see it.
It's just so black that I made you.
Like my soul. I'm hoping a ghost
You're
comes
like
in here.
blending.
I'm
Ooh.
looking. We need some viral hits, so we need like a
Yeah.
ghost or something to come in here. So.
The 10 most
Ghost
creepiest
peas on
people.
guy.
Oh,
during-
chills. Chills will do
Oh,
it.
yeah, chills.
Ghost peas on guy during vlog.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
I
so
feel really cold in my pick.
the babysitter.
Babysitter. I should have got like.
Can we just talk? Can we just shoot the shit instead of this movie? I was out there. I watched
That's
this
what
last.
we're into the end for.
So I watched this last night. I forgot that I had to watch it till the last second, but luckily it's actually only an hour and 25 minutes long.
We watched it literally
So-
at like 3:30 today.
Yeah.
So.
I watched it at 12:30 a.m. last night. So I finished right before.
So how scared were you?
I was scared that I wouldn't make it out alive. Maybe? I guess like I wouldn't
From the
fucking-
movie, because you might die watching it.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so this
like-
movie came out in 2017 to some kind of fanfare. You hadn't watched it before this, actually.
Yeah, you're
I
doing
watched it, and it was made to be like the old slasher film.
Did someone like
it
force
was-
you to watch it like at gunpoint, or I feel like
It was suggestion by someone.
Ooh.
It almost felt like a Scream type movie, like almost.
It felt like someone watched Scream when they were really like high on cocaine, and then
That's how
just
half
kept
the
saying a
that's
bunch
how
of
half the
things.
Netflix things get created. That's,
Yeah. And they just kept saying a bunch of things, and someone was writing all the things down, and they're like, whatever I said, just make that movie.
Well, I think that Netflix.
Get Robbie Amell.
I think
And
that's
get Robbie Amell.
Netflix had like that was when they were charging more too, so they were really trying to throw their money at things, and McG was just like, hey.
Gee, was like, I'll get you.
Why did I forget about that? Directed by McG, guys, and produced by McG, and possibly written by McG because it's McG. It's like as McG as you get.
Yeah.
McG is he's basically the showrunner, creator of Supernatural, and so there's a lot of that element in there.
All right, so let's talk
Without
about this
being
movie.
Supernatural.
So,
let me
the kid, how do we feel about?
What surprises
Cole.
me here is that people have names. Because I don't remember any of those damn names.
No, the best part was that they showed them on screen. It was one of those, like, we're going to throw a word up there every
Oh,
once
those-
in a while.
They really wanted to get you with those
Yeah.
like, grindhouse pieces.
They were
elements,
trying.
where it's just
They
like,
were trying
word.
really hard, but they were so inconsistent about it. It didn't make any sense when
No.
they came up. Like you
No.
weren't ready for it. You're like, oh.
Oh, okay.
Then they have like a picture or something. You're like, oh, I don't know what.
So are you saying you
Okay.
want to talk about Cole then?
Yeah.
The main
Judah
character?
Lewis.
Yeah.
Talk about
Judah
Judah
Lewis.
Lewis. Judah Lewis, first off, like, I feel like they let him go, like, acting-wise, and I like that. I'll give that a plus. What they didn't do was pinpoint anything for his character at all. He had a bunch of things that happened at
He's
some
bullied,
points.
okay?
He had a bunch of things that happened at some point in the movie where he's like, I'm shy and a bullied kid, and then the other times
I'm
he's like,
scared
I'm
of
super
stuff.
charismatic and like
Yeah.
Fred Astaire, and you're
Yeah,
like,
like he had like.
He had too much personality to really be a bullied kid.
But
Like,
then,
he just-
but then they like tried to sell this bully thing, and then did completely stops selling it, like he has overcome everything immediately, and you're like, what? I don't know what's happened. Like,
but then
the same kid. Like,
but at the same time, he also had an egg smashed on his face at some point.
Right.
Like there was.
And then you find out he wanted to be a police officer, and you're like, oh, so
that was
basically,
the thing. That was such a fucking plot, like a fucking MacGuffin added in. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. You know the codes. You wanted to be a police officer. Yeah. What?
You know the codes? Like,
what the? I don't like.
Also, how many times did they show close-ups of that 12-year-old girl's face, and it was like, yeah, she's into you.
She was DT fucking F, that 12-year-old girl.
Seriously.
She was also kept on you gonna watch an orgy, you perv? You're the fucking perv.
He totally
he had to look up the word orgy.
Okay.
She was thirsty.
Okay. She knew what orgy was.
Gross.
But she didn't know what prostitute was.
Yeah. The worst joke of the entire.
Yeah, that was the stupidest one. I'm like, oh boy, what? She also.
That's 100% McGee, by the way. McGee wrote
also
that
looked. She also. I don't know if this you guys got the same one. She looked like the dog, like the little girl from Jurassic Park, and it was throwing me off, and I was like, what? Because obviously that girl is now 35, and so I was like,
it was like her daughter.
Maybe it was. Let's look it up.
Look that up.
Emily Allen.
There is a famous connection here.
Oof, I don't.
Samara Weaving,
who played B.
Hugo Weaving's daughter.
Yes. No.
Oh, close.
Niece.
I had joked that. I was like, I just thought Hugo Weaving's daughter or something, or.
He was like, she's got to be related to Hugo Weaving, and she is.
There's only one Weaving family in Hollywood, guys.
Well, and she was Australian.
So nepotism, Nick G. We know you wanted Hugo Weaving to play that part. We know it.
Yeah.
Also, her character all over the fucking map.
Yeah.
I didn't Okay, so let's just talk about the plot of this movie. Okay,
right,
let's get that out of the way. Because we're kind of this is my fault and I apologize. Do you want to do the plot since you guys just watched it?
Yeah. So this kid's super nerdy, is bullied.
His parents may be getting a divorce?
Yeah, there's no implication whatsoever. No, okay. Can I just say, we looked at each other and I was like, this is the saddest part of the movie. The rest of the movie is just ridiculous, and then you just focus on this really sad
that was my favorite part of the movie. I was like, this is my favorite part of the movie because it's the only thing that makes sense.
It made me really sad. But also, basically this movie was just a whole bunch of ideas thrown at a screen.
So like a very floppy penis.
And they were like, I don't know.
It's like a very floppy penis.
So the kid's scared of things. Like his dad has him driving 3 years ahead of time because he can't even she turns the car on.
He's supposed to be very afraid.
He's afraid of things.
They've established he's very afraid for some reason.
And then he has this super hot babysitter who
super crazy
hot
is fucking gorgeous.
Obviously was flirting with him.
Yeah.
And it was weird because it's
weird.
Are you trying to you want
when you do the head-to-head meet cute lying down thing, that's when you kiss. He's 12.
Well, and he even says I really love you and stuff like that, and it sounds like he's saying I love you. But also gross at the same time.
Yeah, she was.
Well, I think he definitely was into her.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be into her?
Yeah.
Especially if she was your babysitter for many years.
If you were a 14-year-old and that was your babysitter, a 14-year-old.
Are we established that's how old he is? 14.
Yes, he says it at one point. He says he's like, we're only 14.
I couldn't tell. He could have been because she's supposed to be in high school.
They established the bully is 14, so technically he could be older or younger. But I'm thinking
he's a freshman in high school.
So he's got to be 14. Yeah. Yeah, no, let's talk about how... So then she worships the devil, and she and a bunch of other kids wreak havoc on this poor kid.
Well, her friend's like, I bet she, has boys over, so you should stay up and see what's going on. And so you see something looking through the thing, and then she just has a bunch of people over first to play and spin the bottle.
She also gives him alcohol.
Yeah. Which is actually... Of course, he just randomly doesn't drink it because it'll put me to sleep.
Scared?
Because it's drugged. Because she roofies you every time she watches you.
I thought he was afraid to drink it. That's what I thought when I saw it. I was like, oh, he must be afraid.
No, I think that's what it was. So he was like, I'll get sleepy from drinking it, so I'm not gonna. So
and he was like, I'm gonna stay up. Yeah,
now I gotta stay up and see this fucking.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
But instead he saw worse. First of all,
weird kiss scenes.
Yeah.
Just weird kiss scenes.
Yeah,
like
she barely
so
a
when
lip
the
scene.
no
Ooh.
and when the two girls are going at it, like I get it's supposed to be hot, but there was like so much spit, just like so much.
I feel like Mick G was
Yeah.
like, keep going, yes. No, keep that going.
He probably has
little more.
25 more minutes of that
You're like,
somewhere.
okay.
On the cutting room floor of his
Like,
basement.
Oh,
I love that
imagine.
the black kid was just as fucking stereotypical as you could
Yo,
possibly
man,
get.
why I get kissed,
He
man?
said-
He's like, he talks about weed. He
His
talks about
mixtape.
being a rapper.
His mixtape.
Like immediately.
No, it's
Like,
mixtape.
he's of course the one who, when they first stab the kid, he gets like blood
He
splattered
really,
all
except for the
over
cops,
him.
he died first.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get Hep C.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
yeah. Of
Well,
like
and
the
Samuel died first, technically.
Oh, yeah,
Or
you're
Samuel.
Right. You're right. Poor
Or
nerd. Like when we
nerd
first saw him, we're like, that guy's dead.
Yeah, I was like, that
Yeah.
guy's dying. I didn't even know it was a horror movie
That
at that
guy's
point.
dead.
I was like, that guy is dying.
Yeah.
yeah, and then the cops just die because Robbie Amel's just like, I'm just here for the killing.
What she is like, is he actually Firestorm in this? Because, like, he was through a thing, he
Yeah.
threw a spear through a dude's head.
He was
He
talking-
also
he like
picked
lifted
the kid up by his neck for like
yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck
You know
is
how hard it is
going
to
on?
even do that for like a second?
Oh, but it's because he's a quarterback. No! Fuck
He's a
you.
quarterback, but had a hard time catching a 14-year-old skinny geek boy. I don't know.
Because he fell down to the
He was,
ground
like,
and he
playing
tripped
with him
him.
and
And then he
stuff,
kicked him in
yeah.
the dick, which he missed his dick. That was a funny joke. Because
Like, how do you miss?
How do you
that?
miss
He's
that?
got a tiny
Yeah.
dick. He's got a tiny dick.
Even though he's like, it's huge.
Well, that's what he said. All the
Yeah.
guys say it's huge. It's
Yeah.
not.
And then he like said it was. He's like, "Oh, you being small or something like that," and they chased him. I'm gonna get you.
That whole okay, so let's keep going with a little more of the plot. So
Okay.
basically, like the kid finds out, he sees a bad thing happening. They
He
all
calls the
chasing
police.
him. He calls the police as well.
Oh, also,
Hilarity ensues.
also-
Why don't you do the police yet? We were all ready for it.
blood is not that easy to clean up.
No.
Did she bring in a stunt carpet like
I was-
for the other
or a
carpet?
stunt friend? Like,
Yeah.
how did they put all the bloody
Yeah.
stuff?
Well, and like the floor, like the parents are the whole joke. We just redid the floors. Don't move the furniture.
Also,
and then
they
just,
bled
like,
on the floor.
Yeah.
They didn't bleed on I thought it was like, oh, did they put like plastic down or something?
No.
No. Just the bare hardwood
Whatever.
floors.
whatever.
That'd be weird if you put down plastic before spin the bottle.
It also
Or shoot the
squinted
deck.
sideways, which means he was definitely on a wall or on something else to the side. What happened here, guys?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, and so
Who thought
basically
this was a good idea?
they sacrifice this kid, and then like the blood of a virgin is supposed to give them whatever they want.
Yeah, whatever they want. It's
Very
so
vague, pretty
vague.
vague.
Oh my goodness.
And clearly, she's like, you almost wonder how many times have you done this? It's not working, bitch. Like maybe you need to
she's
give
implied
up.
that she did it
Yeah.
more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, now I'm confident and strong. I have everything I want. So did it work, or is
Then
it
why-
like therapy? Like,
But
you're-
also, why are you still babysitting
Yeah.
a fucking kid at this point? Then?
Also, is she like really ugly before or something? What
Yeah,
happened?
no, they don't explain it. They
there's
don't
nothing
explain
explained.
No, his-
Okay,
his part was
so
crazy.
people-
Bella
start
Thorne is here to
getting murdered. Yeah.
Bella Thorne's here just to be shot in the tit and talk
Yeah,
about that.
and
for
talk
the
about
whole
her
time.
tits. Okay, also, she was crazy sexual. There's no way she didn't already have her boobs motorboated, sucked on. Like she'd had
Yeah,
it.
she
She
said
was-
something about like,
she's
oh,
like,
I'll
no
never be
one's
able to
ever
have.
gonna want these. This is never gonna happen. No, you're fucking the whole football team.
Not every lady wants to get their boobs motorboated right away. Like,
But she was also talking about like how her boob was deflating, which that's
That's
not
not a
how
thing.
boobs work.
Yeah, no, you
And swelling
almost feel
for a
like
gun
Mick
shower.
G
your
literally
boobs are just
wrote
full
those
of blood,
lines.
right? Like they're just
He
full of blood.
wrote all that shit. He doesn't really know how boobs work.
No,
He just knew it would be funny.
like I felt like an alien wrote this movie. Like it didn't make any fucking sense to me. And I was like trying so hard. I'm like, I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? Like the dad, her dad character.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
is hard.
the random gross
Fuck is-
asshole.
I was
Yeah.
like, who the fuck is
That
this
guy.
Yeah.
I thought, and plus I thought he'd be killed at least, or at
Yeah.
least a bigger part of the story. And it's like,
No,
he's just-
Matt, his car got killed.
Yeah.
Even worse.
So
And we'll talk about that, but let's talk about that last. 'cause
So the
I
kid
wanna go
calls
fucking nuts
the
when I
police,
talk about that.
right? The kid calls the police. And first of all, it almost sounds like it's her on the phone because the lady's like, Cole, relax, Cole. Like, calm down, Cole.
Well,
You're
yeah.
like, wait, what? Am I supposed to be thrown off by this? But then it's like a fucking.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, by the way.
Right?
I was like, oh, she's got his phone.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
This kid's fucked.
Yeah.
And
So,
then, nope.
But
nope,
it's a
just
super
that.
residential, like mostly white people neighborhood, right? 2 police officers show up at the house when he says he's being attacked.
he said there's somebody who's been murdered.
Yeah.
And there's multiple people downstairs. They said 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2
Whoa.
terrible police
Easily
officers.
dispatched, yes. Easily.
Yeah, the one guy gets stabbed through the eye, and the other guy's just holding the gun on the kid, like.
And holds the gun
Yeah.
until someone comes up, not very sneakily behind him, and slits his throat.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was like, I'm like, you know me with police stuff, police procedure. I'm like, you just bust up in his house, like, square up with these guys, hold your gun there. one guy gets a smoker through his head, and the other guy just doesn't start shooting everyone in the room.
A lot of bullets in your gun. Start
You
firing
know what?
bullets.
This movie was like written by 12-year-olds who like saw a horror movie and they're like,
Yeah.
this is what horror movies
I
should
think
be.
Judah Lewis wrote this movie.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it was him.
Right.
So
yeah.
Or McGee.
So then.
Also, this is another case of handsome person made it to look like a nerd with glasses because you're like he takes a lot of stuff and you're like he's fucking gorgeous. What are we doing with him?
Yeah.
How is this kid a nerd?
He's a really good looking kid.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Also,
little kid.
Leslie Bibb and Ken Marino in this movie, nothing to do.
Ken Marino.
Ken Marino.
And I love
Leslie
Ken Marino.
Bibb. I was like,
And they were so well. I mean, Leslie Bibb is whatever.
okay. They had the best.
But-
She's an actress that's done stuff.
No, yeah, but like they.
Nothing here though.
Guys,
they were
you guys
just
are
the most
wrong though. They had
ridiculous
the best
characters.
scene.
No,
the limpy
that
hand
scene
job.
was no.
The limpy hand job was the best.
Scene was just sad.
That's why I
It's
suck
just
it.
like God.
I was like, you know what? This
It's
is
your life.
It was like a palate cleanser. It was just like you're watching this shitty movie. You're like, oh,
I
this
guess
looks like a
so.
sad hand job.
It should have been like, wah, wah,
It's actually it's
Yeah.
like a metaphor for the movie. The movie is like a sad hand job.
Yeah, it is.
That's all it is.
No one's really.
I
paying
just,
attention.
what really bothered me was when they like brought up something about them getting divorced for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
What
There's
like
no
2 or 3
reason.
times.
Yeah.
By the way.
But there's no reason.
But there's literally they seem
have
pretty
pretty
happy
chemistry, they
together.
seem
They're
pretty
like
fine.
going out together. They're
They're giving hand jobs in
Yeah.
hotels. Like that's fun.
Also,
I
the
don't
scene
do that.
where she's like, "Will you clean up the toys in the hallway?" He's like a 14-year-old
Yeah.
kid. There's toys in the hallway
He's like
like he's
Matchbox cars
7.
and shit.
Like he's 7, and he picks up one toy
Yeah,
and walks in,
one toy.
which of course is
That's
going to
like-
be part of
that's
the plot later.
Yeah.
But it's just like, what is this kid autistic?
By the
Is this
way,
like
that-
the point of this?
That was realistic. That's every boy ever. They're like,
Yeah.
pick up those toys. Okay, I got this.
No, but what 14-year-olds leaving like fucking
Yeah.
10 matchbook
My
box
problem
cars
is
and
like he's
like
a 14-year-old with
Yeah,
that
with
toy
all that
group.
shit left in the
This is
hall.
why he's a babysitter,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, he needs one. Like you can't stay home by yourself, kid.
Oh, I don't know.
I think if he would have stayed home by himself, that bully would have came and killed him. I don't know. That kid was obviously a sociopath, maybe a psychopath, but also has fun. I guess I was like,
But he had 2 cronies, man.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you can't talk to him.
Yeah, but then he just goes to his house at night and starts egging his house. Also, there's been gunshots, a police car outside.
Oh yeah,
And
that's what I mean.
blood curdling screams.
Yeah,
Seriously.
blood screams.
And the houses are only like 200 feet from each other. Like
There
there's
are
not you will
houses
hear
very
that.
close by.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to call the cops after you hear like multiple shotgun blasts?
Yeah.
There should be every cop there.
Yeah.
What part of the country do you think this house is in? By the way?
Texas.
Ohio.
It has to be Texas.
Yeah,
right?
with all the tarantulas.
Fucking tarantulas. There's
Yeah.
tarantulas
Like,
under this house.
multiple, like an infestation.
Tarantulas.
Like, arachnophobia level
Holy
tarantulas.
shit! There are tarantulas, guys.
And it was
No,
just for a
it
jump
was
scare.
almost like this movie was almost like a comic book. It was like, oh, we have spiders. They're fucking tarantulas.
You're like-
Oh, we have like everything's the
And
extreme.
this boy has to face
it's
all
like
his
yeah,
fears.
it's like they're his fears.
There's also like mouse traps for a reason.
yeah, for the rats
That just got that one girl. Really,
Yeah.
they didn't get any.
No, you saw a rat in one of them, so it was like, oh, but
I
it was
think
very-
that's for the spiders. maybe?
but also
Were they?
No,
It's
she
out-
wanted the spiders. Remember, she
But
was
also,
like, we
it's
need them.
outside. Why are you putting mouse traps outside? What's the point? It's outside.
Yeah.
That's where fucking mice live.
Because later on,
Listen,
he had to go down there
You're already thinking too hard on this.
and blow up a bitch.
I had to
right?
think hard. This is
All right.
what this podcast is
So
about.
can we
you
talk
can't think
about
that
the
hard.
explosion in the basement, please? Because your house, like your
Crawl
floor,
space.
in the crawl space,
Yeah, just
your
in the
floor
crawl- just
would
in the
be
crawl space.
destroyed.
Just in the crawl space.
Your house might have possibly caught on fire.
It
I
definitely
mean,
would've
like
caught
yeah,
on
like
100%.
Guys, don't worry because there's also a scene where they crash a goddamn car into this
yeah,
house.
no, we're
And
getting
there's
ahead of
flippies.
ourselves.
It's
so,
like flippies and he gets out
Yeah.
perfectly unharmed.
Also, only this half of her is like crushed by it, so she can have
Her
a
beautiful ass
super
face
long
in there.
conversation with him before she dies.
I was just
Or
like,
not dies.
oh Jesus. Let's talk about the little girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
What's her name?
her name is Melanie.
So,
No,
so
Emily Alien Lynn is the one who
Is
plays
the
the
actress.
okay, yeah.
You've seen
so
nothing else.
basically, but he kills
Is
all the kids get killed in different ways. The two dudes are really
Well, the
kind of
older
just
kids.
accidental. The one kid falls off the stairs, and then the other kid.
Falls out of a tree and a rope ties around his neck and hangs him.
Yeah,
And breaks his neck.
'cause that's the thing,
Breaks
that's
his
the thing.
spine out
This
of his
face is
neck.
like Final Destination meets
Yes.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
I said the
Meets
same
Home
thing.
Alone.
Like this is Final Destination. Basically.
Meets Home Alone though.
Me told him because
Yeah.
this kid is a fucking badass for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Right. He's terrified, but also really smart.
It's
but
been
terrified.
established that he is an idiot.
No, you guys.
No.
I really do. Maybe he has Asperger's. He
Yeah.
he memorizes all the police codes.
God, those police codes.
Like after he calls the cops, he's like, shoes on.
Yeah.
Like, like
Yeah, it turns into like a Wes
He's trying-
Anderson fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, a string of rope, like a fucking cord of rope. Like, what is going on here?
I mean, it's like tying the bitch to get out of the freaking
Right.
room. Like, man.
So anyway, he finally runs over to her house. Finally. After like 2 fucking hours of fighting these teenagers, when he was
Are
close
they
enough to
teenagers?
run to the house, like at any point, he kept going into
You
the
kept going
stupidest
into
places
buildings.
to
Like
go.
smaller and smaller spaces.
I'm in the doghouse now. Like, stop going in there.
You have the entire world to go to besides this house. Just go to the
No,
rest of the world.
and they could have like made more sense of that. There could have been like a fence around the yard. Like there could have
Or like,
been
yeah, like a
reasons.
lot of big trees or something.
Yeah,
or
they live,
forest.
you know, a
Anything.
little down a country road or something. But no,
Yeah.
there's literally,
No.
you can see other houses in every single fucking
Street is
shot.
feet
when
away
he went
from-
to the crawl space, I was like, this makes zero sense. Like, zero.
What is
It
your
was
idea?
almost
Dude,
like-
put a blanket
It was
over
almost
yourself.
like he was
What?
baiting every one of them and then
To
they
murder
died.
them.
Like,
Like,
seriously.
He's an assassin.
He's a
Yeah.
sick fuck, is what he is.
He's like, killed
Oh
you,
my god.
killed you.
Oh my god. That's
And
what
also,
it is.
that would have been a better movie.
He's like, no, he's an anointed crusader set to like kill these demon children.
Like just okay, this movie, but at the beginning it's like
That's
it's a
McGee,
voice, it's like this
Yeah.
dark voiceover behind. It's like I am legend.
Yeah.
I started out when I was 14.
We could
A satanic
we could
cult.
make this a better movie.
Deus Volt, and he says Deus Volt at the end, and then just like everyone, and then everyone starts saying, like, "Oh, he's a goddamn murder man."
I like how they got
That's
that
what it is.
motherfucking generic ass Necronomicon going on.
Right?
It's just a
It's an
book.
old
That thing was
It
so
looks
dumb.
it looks old.
I thought it was a pizza box at first because I didn't see it in the first
No.
scene.
It's gonna light up.
I thought it was like a pizza box. I'm like, why is a green flame coming out of a pizza box?
I'm
I was
burning
like-
a pizza, bitch.
Yeah, I was like, I guess that's the book
So,
of something.
All right, so he goes over to see her. She makes that terrible Protestant joke again, and then they're just like talking. He's like,
Oh,
"Oh my
shit,
god,
I
this is what
mean,
happened."
yeah.
First of
Yeah.
all, as soon as you get in the door, you
Yeah.
call the fucking police.
Also,
Again,
they talk
yeah.
like a legit 2 or 3 minutes while she was walking over with a shotgun.
Yeah.
And they do the adult meet cute thing where he falls on top of her
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
second, and I'm like, what?
Also,
They're kids.
she's got a fucking shotgun and she's been shooting at him, but you know.
He's not scared at all.
They're
He's
laying
like-
there in the doorway, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
Yeah.
just."
exposition,
Yeah.
exposition.
All right. And then she's like, "Oh, but I care about you," and he's like, "But I care about you."
And also, I want to make out with
Yeah.
you. Like they kissed, and she's like, next thing we're gonna make out.
Because I have enough time for that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Because we have enough time for that.
And then
thirsty,
yeah.
thirsty girl.
What happens if that babysitter shoots your face off?
Yes.
Then you can't make out with her. Get to going, man.
Right.
Get to going.
Guys, what happened with this movie? What happened?
So
with this
so she
movie?
follows them around. She somehow doesn't see them in the
Okay.
house, even though they're like literally 3 feet from her every time. You know, they'd be breathing super heavy. And then he's like, "Call the police," which again, the police don't come for another like 15, 20 minutes. Like,
They
this
haven't
is
heard
the
the gunshots.
worst
They haven't heard the
community.
gunshots either. But
This
Well, and also-
community's so gentrified, they never see any
The guy all
crime.
cleared like 30 minutes ago and nothing else
Yeah,
from him. Like
nothing,
he doesn't come
yeah.
back to the station or anything.
No, it's like
There's-
2 hours,
Yeah.
seriously.
Well, also, it takes
Oh,
like.
because they tie him up for
Yeah.
a while. and it's not
Also-
done yet.
Are we trying to say that Robbie Meltzel is exactly like this old ass cop? Like, what is it?
I don't really know that guy that well, so yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it must
just
be the
like
same
it.
voice. 10-4. Like, there's probably 4 cops in this town. You probably know what all of them sound like.
Also, why not just tell him the wrong code? Like, you know, the code that says...
No, because he couldn't lie,
couldn't lie
remember?
'cause she saw
Because
it
she
lie.
could tell.
It's like-
when he lies, he looks to the left, and so she can tell.
Just look to the right or some bullshit.
No,
dude.
okay,
Come
so
on.
I love how he's facing all these fears. He's having like a fucking needle put in him when he hates needles.
Also, that needle was
did
fucking
not
gross.
and did not like
I know,
flinch
it's
or
what they're going
anything.
for.
Goes
They're
down
going
with the spiders, like does all this shit that he's scared of, but he couldn't stare her in the eyes and lie. Like he was unable to do that.
She read and then they listed her dream sci-fi
Oh my
dream
God.
team,
She knows nothing about
and
sci-fi.
they listed. I was
Yeah.
like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Picard and Kirk, first of all.
Also, she has Ripley running around like fucking Brick Tamlin with a goddamn xenomorph egg. And
So she's
like,
watched
who's the worst.
like 3 sci-fi movies. Like, she's watched.
Maybe.
Yeah, she might have just watched that fucking
She was Star Trek Generation.
Yeah, Star Trek Generation. So she got both of them.
And because what the hell is Kirk gonna do?
Yeah.
kiss chicks. He's not gonna help you.
And also, he was
He's
a
not
terrible.
gonna help you.
Kirk was a terrible captain.
No, that's what I said to him. I'm like, if you're gonna take anyone from like original Star Trek, it's gonna be
Spock.
Spock. Absolutely,
Spock.
100%
Or
Spock.
everyone else on
Yeah.
that ship except for Kirk.
Or Hura? Like,
Oh, no, her would be so
Yeah.
smart. Scotty?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
he'd just save everyone's
Kirk,
butt.
he's gonna
Like-
make out with
Angela
Green.
Scott.
Yeah. No, it's the worst.
Like Kirk's gonna fuck your mom or something.
Yeah, like
you don't want that
do
shit. Like,
we need Kirk's distraction of fucking your mom.
the worst.
Okay, so anyway, that was the nerd
Okay,
out.
so we're supposed to be. Well, I want to talk one person in this movie that we didn't really get touched. Robbie Mills' character Max. What the fuck was this guy?
He was the quarterback.
He was a
No, he was
some
a
kind of
murderous quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a murderous
Yeah.
mutant
Hey,
quarterback.
some people came here for the ceremony. I came here because I like to kill people.
Yeah, seriously.
That's a fucking line he
So
said.
you've killed more people?
That was-
This is a better movie. Max's character killing people.
Also, that was a line that he read and was like, no, let's do this. Like, he wasn't like all out on the script.
He's not Stephen Amell. Let's calm down.
Okay, wow, good boy.
Jeez.
Hey, man, Robbie Mill's known for the Duff, okay?
Yeah. I think we talked about that. Did we talk about it? Somebody else was in the Duff.
Hillary Duff, is Hillary Duff in the Duff?
She should be.
She shouldn't she?
should be.
Oh, so of course, Boob Shot Girl is alive.
Boob shot girls
For
alive.
like an hour.
Like, yeah,
She's a gunshot wound
she's just
to her chest.
But I love when he comes back to the house, and it's almost like you're almost thinking that there are supernatural elements in this movie.
Yes,
Because
100%.
literally that house was spotless clean. And then she's like, "Oh, when I ditched the cop, I just know how to ditch cop cars. I'm really good at that."
What if part of her because you said
No,
this
so I wrote down
previously. She's on this
satanic
previously.
cleaning service.
Yes.
Like,
Guys, this is a better movie. We've made a better. Look, there's like 30 minutes on the cutting room floor of this movie, and it's all the stuff we're talking about right now. Because that would be
The
awesome.
movie that turned it from a hokey movie to a masterpiece.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna remake this movie.
Yeah. No, that's what I've been saying.
But we're
could
seeing
make
about
it better.
Samara Weaving because
Nick
she's
G, I know you're a friend of the podcast. If you let us, we're gonna.
No. You're thinking of Ali G.
Right.
Right. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Ali G. That's you up. Mix you up.
There's
Hana May Lee character, I love her. She's actually great in Pitch Perfect. Had nothing to do with this movie.
Yeah.
She had a knife. That
Yeah.
was her thing. She's like, I have a
Well,
knife.
they always make her the creepy person. Okay, got it.
Well, because she's got the big eyes, you know.
Yeah, she's
I
creepy.
get it.
She's got big
Yeah,
eyes.
but at least Bella Thorne got to talk about her boob a lot. Like that's basically
But also,
all she talks about.
when they asked
Probably on Instagram too.
when they asked Max who he should kiss and he said Hana May Lee, I was like, that's correct. Like, don't kiss Bella Thorne. Don't kiss, somewhere Weaving's kissing everyone else, so fuck her.
Yeah, because she's most likely to kill with him. That's why.
yeah,
he said that.
they're just there for the
he
killing.
is okay.
They're like a couple's killer.
Okay.
Scenario.
I
Another
know.
movie,
I know.
another better
These
movie.
guys are supposed to be seniors in high school, I think.
Yeah.
But what age are they really?
Well, this
They're
is
like
they're
all
all
like
like-
this felt like
Near
Beverly
30.
Hills 90210.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very like I'm like I don't
like
think
Robbie
any
Mills is the
teenagers-
Luke Perry of this movie.
Yes.
We can all admit that right now, I think.
The murderous Luke Perry. Yeah.
Okay, so can we talk about how long and ridiculous the death scene was? So the police have been called. They're gonna show up whenever they want to. He decides the best way to kill her isn't to shoot her with a shotgun or
just
burn
leave.
her.
Or
Take
just
the
go
burning
away.
book and
Or
throw it at her face.
Yeah.
Or just
no.
wait for the police.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
No, he's
Jesus
gonna
Christ.
run down the street. No, he'll somehow get the keys to that car, which, what, did the dad come home? Or, he's taking his Protestant out in that car. Like, he just leaves the car in the driveway with the keys in it. Sure, this dickwad guy
Well, he was
grabs the car.
He's tired from
Yes,
Protestant.
sure.
He's taking
And
the Protestant
drives
to the
it
handy
down
keys.
the street
Yeah.
and knows that he's going to use the ramp of the roof that was his treehouse that they ripped out of the treehouse
And also,
and
like,
drive up it
when do we?
and hit her with the car.
His
through
dad does the
porch.
donuts.
Yeah.
When do we realize he's a fucking stunt driver, though?
He couldn't even drive the car.
Yeah, he started
every
the
single
car.
scene in this
He
movie
started the
is
car.
him dealing. He's facing his
Like,
fears.
he didn't even do the pedals.
Facing
He
But
just
also,
started the
that
car.
car's a fucking stick. Like, he's driving a fucking.
I know.
That's
You
his
see him-
animal's car.
You see him do it, and it's just like, how does he know?
Because that was how this
What
movie
is happening in this
Guys,
movie?
That was Big G going like, fuck you. Like that's what he did at the end.
I'm going to destroy this car.
Like,
And,
thanks
also,
for the money, Netflix.
Yeah.
and the car is in a spin.
Yeah.
Lands perfectly on its wheels. He rolls out of the car?
Yeah. No, he did. I don't think he even had his seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
no,
would have
he
been
did not.
ejected from the car
Oh,
or
yes,
crushed.
yes.
Like
He's
dead.
100% dead.
Dead.
Dead zone.
I agree.
Dead zone.
Like when he got out, I was like, nope,
No.
nope.
Gets out. Maybe a few scratches. And then they have this like, oh, I know you're killing people and you have to die, but I'm in love with you type scene.
And also she's got like a little scratch in her head.
And then she's like crushed here, so what? She's internally bleeding. Like what's no?
I think they ran out of budget, and they're just like, put a car on top of her.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't do a rating for this, right? Because I don't want a rating.
No, we don't.
It's a hot bag of garbage.
But we do.
But would you recommend this to other people? Would you say like this is good enough to watch?
If you like to watch really bad movies,
would you say it's better or worse than Bird Box?
It's worse than Bird Box.
Yeah, it's worse.
I think that'd be fun if we had like a future where we like rated it
Better or worse than Bird Box?
Just no.
Wait, it is like what like March Madness coming up. We can do all the worst movies and do brackets. Brackets the worst movies.
Only if we wear like lab coats and like glasses, like really like.
Or we just wear suits and yell at each other.
Dude, baby, that's awesome.
Anyway,
You are.
so we should remake it, and it should be called The Babysitter 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, that's how I'll show it. I like that. Hey guys, we're after watching. If you have a different opinion, put it down in the comments. Like and subscribe.
Feel free to burn this podcast.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna
burn your computer.
I'm gonna burn this memory out of my head of The Babysitter.